Hello and welcome to The Wilderness of Creativity, a very special episode of the podcast today. And for those of you who are tuning in perhaps for the first time, I'm your host Lucy, and I wanted to take this moment to pause and reflect on rather a significant milestone, which is almost a full year since I started The Wilderness of Creativity. As I sit here looking out of the study window, the sun is shining, I feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the journey that we have embarked on together in this creative wilderness. I have made so many connections and friendships, and I wanted to take this time to acknowledge and celebrate all of them. First and foremost, I wanted to extend a heartfelt thanks to all of my incredible guests. Thank you so much for trusting me with your stories, for sharing your vulnerability and your strength and your resilience with all of us. Your willingness to open up has not only enriched our discussions in the moment, but they've also created a community where so many people can find solace and inspiration. And I know that there have been many other connections that have grown between guests having been on the podcast, and that really does make it all worthwhile. I can't forget all of you, the listeners. As I say, you might be new to the wilderness, but we have nearly 1,200 of you tuning in, and we have officially reached 2,000 downloads, which is just mind-blowing, actually. I mean, I can't believe that for somebody who didn't even have a laptop when they started this process to now have reached the ears of so many people, and YouTube was one of those sort of platforms that I wanted to develop towards the end of last year, and we've almost had 6,000 views on YouTube as well. So I am genuinely humbled by your support and your engagement, and as a dear friend of mine once said to me, the numbers are only just a small part of what this platform has become for us all. I think what really matters are the friendships that I have built along this journey, and the joy that fills each episode, the purpose behind every conversation, and the bravery it has taken to walk the road less travelled. It's the connections, the moments of laughter and the understanding and those shared experiences, and the way that we've come together as a community that has made this whole process so worthwhile. It is important, though, to acknowledge that even in the midst of all this joy, life can sometimes take unexpected turns, and I have decided to take a step back from the podcast just for a while. I need to recharge and come back to myself, and I want to focus on my family and take this opportunity to reflect on what has been and what is yet to come. I think sometimes, so often in life, we become so distracted by things that are going on that we forget to really tune in to what's happening in front of us. So I'm not sure when we'll meet again, but I want to reassure you that this is not goodbye. It is just a brief detour. I'll be taking some time to nurture my creativity, my well-being, and to appreciate the people that matter the most in my life. And I would like to encourage each of you to do the same. All of the previous episodes will still be available to download. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates if and when I decide to return. And if you have enjoyed the podcast, then please do share the podcast with those who you think might benefit from it. Share your favourite episodes, stay in touch with me. There are plenty of ways of reaching out via Instagram, Facebook, and I am always happy to receive comments and feedback. What I would say finally is remember to check in with those who seem to have it all together. It's often those who share so much light with the world that are silently struggling, and a simple gesture of kindness or a moment of genuine inquiry can mean the world. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being part of this incredible journey so far, for listening and for sharing your time with me. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Thanks for listening. Stay wild.